Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin as well as S&P. Also, I will touch on Hong Kong protests as well. So just in case you haven't installed the Brave browser, you can click the link below because Brave browser block out all the advertising and it's a pretty cool browser. And I don't use Internet Explorer anymore because IE has plumbed the virus and all that. So I use mostly Brave browser and the Safari because I use a MacBook. So if you're interested, you can click the link below. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop or token swap. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. So let's talk about the direction of Bitcoin. So this is from Super Crypto. So Super Crypto basically made the right call back in 2017 when Bitcoin was at all-time high, like 20,000. So he made the right call saying that there will be a 95% correction. At the time, people disagree with him, and all that. But at the end, he's right. So basically, he talked about Wall Street is trying to tame Bitcoin. They try to manipulate the price of Bitcoin using the CME Bitcoin future market, just like gold and silver. They have a future market they can manipulate. In the future market, everybody know they settle in US dollar. They don't settle in Bitcoin. So basically, they speculate the price of Bitcoin, and then in this way, they control the price of Bitcoin without holding any actual Bitcoin, basically. So of course, the key is to the volume. So if the CME future volume is going up, that means they can manipulate the price of Bitcoin. That is in their control. So if there's not much volume, then they cannot control the price of Bitcoin that much. So 20,000 and 14,000 Bitcoin basically is engineered probably by the Wall Street. That's what they want to play this game. And of course, I think this is very interesting. A lot of people saying that this is organic growth and all that, but in fact, in reality, there's a lot of manipulation behind because Bitcoin is such a small market cap, and you can use a small amount of money. Just you can move the market easily. Unlike a big market, but even S&P, they can still manipulate the S&P as well. So. They can do anything they want, basically. They have tons of money. They can print whatever they want, and they can manipulate the price easily. And of course, so basically they talk about his background is in IT, basically. And of course, he is an investor in gold and silver since 2007. And he get into the cryptocurrency in earlier 2017 when Bitcoin was around 1,000. And of course, he studied financial, geopolitical stuff. And then when he noticed Bitcoin is going up so fast, and then he can see the same players manipulating the gold and silver market were doing the same thing as Bitcoin. And of course, Wall Street had entered the market. And a lot of people saying Wall Street hasn't entered the market back in 2017, right? No. Wall Street have already long entered the market long time ago. And of course, nobody see the collapse of 2017 of Bitcoin. Everybody is so bullish, and everybody say going to the moon. But he's a contrarian. He's because he studied based on historical data, he studied gold and silver. So based on the same thing, they use the future market to control Bitcoin as well. And also there's a cartel manipulation of the market as well. So basically, they're using the Bitcoin future market to raise and crash the price, and then basically forcing the hodler to give up their Bitcoin in frustration. So making sure that Bitcoin cannot challenge the financial establishment. So even CFTC chairman saying that using the future market to tame Bitcoin, that he make such a statement probably a while back. And just like gold and silver, the same thing. Ever since the future market introduced, you can see the same pattern. I think the gold and silver market has been suppressed. If you still remember doing this is a silver price was at almost $120. That is back in 1980s. That is in I think that is in a hyperinflation. I don't know if you still remember at the time when you put your money in the bank basically give you 10% interest. And of course, the mortgage rate is really high at the time. They are, I think, they are in, you cannot say, I think it's stagflation and also a little bit hyperinflation during the time in the 80s. And also at the same time, I think they introduced the future market. Ever since then, they have been suppressing the price. And of course, after the financial crisis, the gold price has been pumping. This is silver. The silver price have been pumping back to around $40, and gold price is around 2,000. After the financial crisis in 2008 and around 2011, it was at all-time high at 2,000, and ever since then has been suppressed for almost a decade. And right now, gold is on the move again, and it has been like sideways for like almost a decade, right? It's like 1,002, 1,003, 1,000, and right now it's almost. I think earlier they go all the way over 1,500. So this is the same concept that they do in Bitcoin. They can do it in commodity, gold and silver, uranium. They do it the same thing. And of course, they're saying that right now, because the volume of the CME future market is not that much, because compared to gold, basically has tons of volume. I think it's 30. Let's see. So right now, the gold and silver, the only difference is gold and silver has volume of 350,000 contract, which is 50 billion per day, while Bitcoin is only 8,000 contract, and which is 350 million. So right now, I think they can still pump and dump the Bitcoin. But the thing is, they need more volumes to control the price of Bitcoin. And if the volume get near to the volume of gold and silver, then from that point, the price will remain stabilized, just like gold and silver. So this is their goal. They want to use the CME, they want to use the Bitcoin future contract to control the price of Bitcoin, basically. But this is also depending on the volume. Right now, the volume is only 350 million versus gold and silver is like 15 billion. So if the volume increase, then they have more upper hand to control the price of Bitcoin. So I think it's very interesting how all this play out. I mean, but the thing is, if the there's a hyperinflation, and also if there will be the financial debt crises coming out, because student debt, the automobile loan has been all-time high, and especially the student loan. And the thing is, like, people are getting the degree, and then after they finish school, they graduate. Except if you're a professional, you probably can get if you're doctors or healthcare professional, you probably can easily get a job. But then if you get a degree, just a regular degree, like general degree, business management, marketing, whatever, and you take out a personal student loan, then you're in deep trouble, because by the time you get out of school, the pay is not that good. They don't pay so well. Okay, and then maybe you are out of work for a few months, then you fall behind with your student loan debt. And the thing is, student loan debt, you cannot file bankruptcy. Those cannot be, unlike some other debt, you can file bankruptcy. But student loan debt is there forever. You cannot file for bankruptcy for that. And the thing is, like, Bitcoin can the only way Bitcoin can survive and hit the 100,000 mark is the banker lose their grip on the economy, and of course because of hyperinflation and because of the debt crisis, probably will be coming out soon. We don't know, but nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball. And the thing is, right now, they're using the CME future contract is basically they want the hodlers to play the games, to participate in those future contract, and then they lose their Bitcoin to them. Basically, they just want to do that. They just want the hodlers to shake out the hodlers to lose money, and then they have to give out their Bitcoin. This is how they play the game. And then eventually the hodlers are getting sick and tired of this game, and then give up, and then probably they lose all their Bitcoin using the future contract. And but some people, they may make money, but the thing is, if you don't have the time and you are not a professional trader, I would just say buy and hold, buy in the dips and then just hold. And I would just forget about it. I would just buy and forget about it. Just don't think about it in the next few years. I mean, just like you buy actual physical gold and silver, just accumulate whenever there's a dips and then you just forget about it. I mean, seriously, I mean, just I think this is the better way. If you look at the news every day, you probably have a schizophrenic. So today is going to go up and tomorrow is going to go down. Today is going to go up, tomorrow is going to go down. I mean, there's no end game if you look at the market almost every single day. I think the best thing is just buy it and forget about it. I mean, I'm not saying you buy it at the top, whatever. You just buy at the dips. But nobody know the bottom at all. But the thing is, if you still remember, let's see. If you still remember, Mr. Anderson talked about this one. This is basically the trend of the market. So if the 10-day moving average cross below the 20, it is a downside momentum. And if the 10 cross above the 20-day moving average, it's a upward momentum. Currently, so this is a 10-day and 20-day moving average. You can see the 20-day moving average cross above the 10-day moving average. That means we are in a downward momentum at this time. So we'll see. So we are not in an upward momentum at this time. So I think it's hard to tell, but I think right now I would just wait and see. So we are in a downward momentum at this time. So just wait and see. If all the indicators are met, then I will buy. Otherwise, I will not buy. I will just wait. And Super Crypto is talk about what's happening. Boys are simply not buying. They're doing nothing but watching the degradation. This will be the step in someday, but always remember, if boys don't buy, there will be no new buyer in the market. Time to sell kidneys to buy, maybe. And then he said in the last pump, fewer people said they were going to sell wife at 8,000, sell kids at 7,000, sell organs at 5,000 just to buy Bitcoin, right? So I don't know, where are those people now? So to me, just buy it and forget about it. I mean, seriously. In terms of the S&P, maybe we are in the third stage of the market cycle. Not a financial advice. Use your due diligence. I'm not your financial advisor. So the first stage of the market cycle. The third stage of the market cycle is here. This is back in 2007. Before the collapse of 2008, of the financial crisis, a decade ago. The third stage is usually lasts longer than most expected and also reach higher than most people anticipate. And also this is a stage of probably excessive speculation. And so a lot of people will think that the third stage will last quite a bit. Okay, but the thing is, no market go up in a straight line and then no market go down forever as well. My suspicions is the market is continuing to pump until the next presidential cycle, which is near October 2020. So I could be wrong, not a financial advice. So you decide what you want. What do you think about the S&P? Are we in the third stage of the market cycle? What do you think? Please comment below. I would love to hear from you. And let's talk about let's talk about gold and silver quickly. The long and short position. So in terms of the silver, nothing much has changed. You can see the short position for commercial, the big banks is 143,000, long position 81. And non-commercial is 51,000 and 89,000. So that means they're not going to pump the market to liquidate their own position, right? The big bank, they're going to dump the market, I guess. But this is as of November 12th. So today is already 16. So some of this position may not be accurate. They may already clean out their position. We don't know. So gold is the same thing. Nothing much has changed. Short position still a lot more than long position. And for commercial, non-commercial, the individual investor is short position is 56,000, long position is 300,000, over 300,000. So nothing much has changed. So I don't see any reason to pump the price of gold and silver, but I could be wrong. not a financial advice. Maybe we'll go sideways for now, but we'll never know. But I will buy on the dips whenever there's a dips coming for commodity. And let's talk about another black swan event, maybe in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong has been like they have been like protesting for almost like since June. Right now it's almost November, and you can see the People Liberation Army come out in the street of Hong Kong. I think near the Baptist University to clean up the street. And a lot of people, I mean, some people, I think some Hong Kong citizens, they're happy to see that, but some Hong Kong citizens are not very happy to see that. The main reason why is because the People Liberation Army, they need authority, they need authorization before they can come out of the military base. They cannot just come out like this. And you have to follow the protocol. And also you have to follow the military rules. I mean, if they come out like this, that means they can come out anytime to do anything they want. And this is pretty scary. You have to respect the rule of law, and also you have to respect the is it one country, two system, and then the basic law in Hong Kong. You cannot just come out like this. And of course, a lot of people say, hey, they are good, they are cleaning up the roads, then they can, people can back to their business, people can, go back to their lives and all that. But the thing is, if you give them a chance like this, they may come out again for another purposes. They may come out again to crush the protester or something. I don't know, but let me know what you think about this. I think you cannot just come out like this. Because you are military. You are a soldier. You cannot just come out like that. You have to follow orders. In the military, they have strict orders. You cannot just do anything at your own will. You have to follow orders. This is a strict military code of conduct. You cannot just come out like this without any orders from the Hong Kong government. And then I think the Hong Kong government saying that they didn't ask the People Liberation Army to come out to the street to clean up. I mean, Hong Kong has tons of manpower. They have tons of people they can clean up. You don't need a People Liberation Army to come out, seriously. And another thing is like if they give you this time, they will come out the second time. You don't know. I think they should really take this thing seriously. And Hong Kong is a financial center, and you have to follow all the strict rules. You cannot just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think people are a little bit naive, saying that, oh, it's good that they come out and doing something like that. No, but you have to follow strict military rules, because they have the one who has the guns and ammunition. If they don't follow strict rules, they can just carry the guns and fire people. So this is like testing the water. I think this is testing the water. So I think people has to realize that I don't know, because maybe in China they don't have any rules and conducts anyway. They just do whatever they want. The police can do arbitrary arrest, and they can detain any people, and they don't follow rules and regulations anyway. But the thing is, in Hong Kong, it's not yet China. It's part of China, but then it's not, they still have their own autonomy. They should follow the rules, right? They cannot just come out like that. I mean, if they are regular people, if they're civilians, fine, you can do whatever you want. You can volunteer to clean up the street, no problem. But if you are in a military, you should follow strict rules. You cannot just come out like this. Things cannot be taken lightly like this, seriously. So let me know what you think about this People Liberation Army come out and clean the street of Hong Kong without the approval from the Hong Kong government. That is really, really strange. But this is good for PR, public relations, right? Right? Anyway, let me know what you think about this. Please comment below. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think the S&P. Do you think we are at the final stage of the bull market? We still have more rooms to go, or what do you think? Please comment below. And what do you think about Super Crypto talk about the price suppressions using the CME future contract? I would love to hear from you as well. And please comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming airdrop or tokens as well. Also, you can follow me on Twitter as well. Remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency and commodity has inherent risk. Please use your due diligence.